Hey everybody, it's like 11 o'clock. There are some other people behind me. I'm at the parking lot at the high school, Marblehead High School. There's the bank, and that's a community center. And up there is the high school. And there's some people there, right there. One has an American flag. I guess I'll be staying here. I don't know. I've got a lawn sign that's, well, in the back it says Recall Baker, but the people that are driving by are going to see Freedom is Choice. That's in the front of the sign. It's a lawn sign that I have. And it's cool out here, a little windy, but oh well. Yikes. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me. I think I have to put my thing down. Let me see if I can just keep a little warm here. I don't know how long I can do this. So, hi, how are you? Good. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I got mine too. I've got my lawn sign, and he's gonna put his up as well, and so I know. I think they can. Probably better than there. So there's already somebody who, in the car, the gray car, who was shaking their heads and saying something, I don't know. But, you know, the ones that are against what we're doing, somebody just gave the thumbs down, are the most vocal. As usual. So, so I'm expecting probably the same kind of response that we got in Swampscott. So going down that direction is Swampscott. Okay? So this is Humphrey Street. It's a very long street. You know, the monument, it's on Humphrey Street in Swampscott. This is also Humphrey Street, but in Marblehead. So, and as you go down this way, you're going into downtown Marblehead. So, wow, yuck. All right, let me see if I can come back here and show you a little bit of what's the lawn signs that are out. How many people are here right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. There they are, right there. There's more coming. Here's some more coming in. They're all huddling there. I'm gonna be out here and taking the heat. So, I'm thinking that the people in this state, I think they like these mandates. I'm beginning to believe this. I'm beginning to believe that they don't seem to have a problem with the mandates that the local governments have put in. So because Governor Baker has not said there's a statewide mask mandate, there is not one here in Massachusetts. These are done by the local boards. The Board of Health are the ones that are deciding whether people should wear masks inside. And now I know one place in Marblehead where they are requiring that you have proof of the vaccine. So I saw one. Maybe there are going to be more. I know in Salem they have done that. They're requiring proof of the jab. How are you? Annalisa? Yeah. Sure.
I was gonna shovel and then they said don't bother, we'll just stand up here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. she is, woo, all right. So we got, her name is Sue. She must be the coordinator. And because, Swampscott and, all right, here we go. Swampscott and Marblehead. Hey, how are ya? And because, this is two small towns, people, that's right, and people get to, yep, and people get, that's Toby. Warm? Oh my God, it's freezing. So here's Toby. So, it's Toby. So, yep, she's coming in here. So, anyway, what was I saying? I forgot. I knew this was going to happen because every time somebody comes that I know, a small town. Yeah, she looks familiar. Sue looks familiar. I don't know. Everybody has gotten older. If I know her last name, I probably know who she is. Here's Toby. She's parking right now. I guess people would rather come here than, hi Joseph, than go to those idiots that are in Swampscott, Heidi and company. Hopefully they won't show up. Last week I saw on the corner there, right, that corner there, two people that called what we're doing. They had a sign that said they're morons. I don't see any opposition right now, so this is cool. Looks like rain or shine, it doesn't matter. They're gonna be here. It's kind of nice to see. It's kind of interesting. And there's Toby. She's got her American flag. I don't know who these people are. Maybe I'll find out at some point. But anyway, we're here protesting the mandates. All right. And it is a little windy. It's a little cool. Somebody said it was warm. I don't think it's warm at all. I'll show you what I got. Let me see if I can turn the camera around. See? Look at me. Holy moly. I should have put on a hat underneath this. Ugh. So, I guess you can hear me. Nobody's saying anything. So, all right. So far we've had two people that don't like what we're doing and two people that do like what we're doing. Seems to three people that like what we're doing. Oh, she's trying to, I don't know what she's trying to. She wanted to shovel, but they told her not to bother. So Toby knows who she is. I don't know who she is. I love what you're doing. Oh, well, thanks, Dave. Thank goodness for these people, too, that want to come out here and, do a standout and do a protest. So, hey, Dot. So, we were talking about OSHA and the Supreme Court. So I was doing a little digging, and the small business group that sued OSHA is the National Independent Federation and for small businesses. They have offices in each state. National Federation of Independent Business. I think that's the name of the group that sued OSHA and took it to the Supreme Court. I looked them up, and they represent the small businesses in this country. So they have a lobbyist, they have a political group that are down in Washington, D.C., and they have offices all over the country. There's one in Boston on Beacon Street. So that group are the ones, and the state of Ohio also brought on the suit. And as you know, the Supreme Court ruled a stay, which means they cannot enforce the jab. And I read that Biden tried to, they asked the court to reverse it. He was trying to get it to get reversed. And they said no. That's that. The ruling stands right now that the small businesses do not have to make their employees take the jab. How does that translate to the bigger companies? I don't know. Like the ones that have more than 100. I'm assuming that it stands for them as well. That they're not going to be able to do it either because of the ruling by the Supreme Court. So, if you guys are interested in knowing about this group, they are all in all 50 states, and they are in Boston too. So, we're not really getting a lot of response right now because we're kind of like, you know, a lot of these standouts they do in an intersection. So, so that people that drive by can see it. I think I'm going to turn my sign. Yeah, I turned it the other way so that people that are driving by can see it. So more people have come on board. So as you can see, I would say that the people in Swampscott and Marblehead, I would say, good morning, David, are a little bit on the snobby side. So yeah, well, I'm glad you're here too. I said I'd be here. I was the first one that got here. I wasn't sure if there were going to be others, but I did get here a little early. So I'm glad to see others. And I've had one person say hello to me so far. Nobody else has said anything. I don't know if it's because I'm doing a live. Anyway, I did ask a couple of people to come down. I don't know if they're going to. I don't know how many people really know about this, to tell you the truth. I'm hoping that it will get out and more people will come. Because, you know, what they're doing in Swampscott with our group is they're trying to get us into trouble. So maybe this is this is better in a sense because those jerks, Heidi and company, are not here. So a lot of people kind of like that, you know? They don't want to deal with those idiots. And maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. That's not to say that Swampscott is off the radar. But a lot of people prefer not to go when they're there. When they're there on Thursdays, 10 to 12 still. So if maybe a lot of people don't see that they go and, oppose them, I don't know, maybe they won't be so interested in going to Swampscott. I don't know their reactions. They're just jerks. Those people, Heidi and company, they're just jerks. Sorry. So somebody told me, some people were asking about Mary Beth. I heard, or somebody told me that she was in Tennessee. Now, a lot of people are moving out of Massachusetts, and one of the top destinations is Tennessee. Number one is Florida. Texas, not necessarily in that order, but I know Florida has definitely number one. They have 3 cities where people are moving to Florida. Go home. Did you hear this? Fuck you. Wow. The finger. I guess it just doesn't change much, does it? Because in Swampscott, they do the same thing. So anyway, yes, they are definitely moving to Texas. Yeah, all right, here we go. So they're definitely moving to Texas. Right. So, yeah, it didn't take long. Yeah, well, it got it pretty early. So it's unbelievable, the extreme from people that like what we're doing to people that, give us the finger. It's amazing. It definitely is split to me. It's one group versus another, and are we going to be able to get along? I'm not so sure. I don't know. Marjorie Taylor Greene was saying we need to divorce. She was saying that maybe we should divorce from these people if we can't get along with them. Oh, they're in Boston? Oh, brother. So anyway, maybe there should be a divorce, Maybe people that like us, like these people, should leave, go to another state where we're appreciated, because I think this state is like divided. Toby waving her flag, American flag. Now, so there are more people coming in, but I don't know if they're doing something at the community center or they're here. I don't know. So, hey, yes, that is Toby. Yes, it is. So, yeah, I think we're very divided here. One extreme to the other. One group that likes these mandates, thinking that the government is keeping us safe from this, and the others like us that want choice. Yes, we want choice. So, red state, but with these liberals moving here, they will try to make it a purple state. Oh, yeah, I heard that. Yep, they might. So, as I was saying, a lot of people are leaving Massachusetts. More people are leaving Massachusetts than coming into Massachusetts. And the top destination are 3 cities in Florida, and Texas is another. Tennessee is another. North Carolina, and Arizona. So, and they all have multiple cities that people are going to in those states. So that's where people are moving to. Those generally, those are the popular places. They're all going down south, if you think about it, right? There's only one state that's out west, and that is Arizona. All right. Oh, wow, look at that. I'm having my fights too again at work. Yes. If you're not going to listen to the mandates, you're going to have people that want you to do what the government is telling you to do, and I'm telling you, they don't like it. They don't. And you are going to get resistance up here in this state. You're going to get that. And you know what? You're going to have to figure out what to say to these people, how to handle the situation. There are a number of things that you can say, like mind your own business, whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever, I have a choice. I don't know. whatever that might be. So, is somebody else coming? And so expect that. Expect if you go into a establishment and you're not wearing a mask, expect that the workers and people are going to come at you. Like I said, these people are vocal. So these people are vocal, and you need to figure out what to say to them, okay? You really do. You really got to figure out how to handle it, especially if you're working. Especially if you're working in a environment where there are a lot of libtards around, and there are a lot of them around in this state. So a couple of more people have joined here. Somebody asked me about, I am asserting my God-given rights. I am not asking permission. Nobody's asking permission, okay? But they're trying to tell you what to do, okay? That's the gist of it. That they don't like the people that agree with the mandates. Do not like the people that don't agree and don't go along with the ruling. And people are just going to have to figure out what it is that they plan on saying or doing when they counter these liberals that agree with these mask mandates or getting the jab. Okay, I do not. I think it should be a choice. As you can see, my sign says freedom is choice. We should have a choice. Yeah, exactly. So, we're getting more and more like what we're doing. Is the people is the one. I know people come after us down here, even on. Oh yeah, they will. He's got a mask, and they don't like the mask. Yeah, so hopefully we can get some people inspired not to wear the mask, right? That's the whole point of this. So they will come after you. They're not going away. They're not going away. They are not going away. So figure out what you want to say. Figure out how you want to handle it. There are a lot of laws that, support our choice. That's what this country is all about, right? But the leaders are using their power to assert the mandates, all right? So, which comes to my point of, we were talking about it the other day, mandate versus a law. So, it also says in the Bible that, how does it go? It says, faith without deeds means nothing. So, you have to do your part, whatever that is. Yeah, you cannot rely on God to do it for you. No, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. You have to figure out how to fight. Faith without works is dead. Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, you have to work. You have to work at it. This is not something that God is going to hand us. We have to fight. We have to fight for our freedom, okay? We cannot be complacent, because look what happens when we are complacent. So yesterday I was watching, I know how to handle it, that to get the loss and go fly a kite, that I will tell them. Well, I mean, yeah, you can say that, but can you say maybe something like, show me the data where masks work? Where does it say that masks or the jab prevent you from getting this? Okay, where is that? Where is that scientific data? Because I don't see it. People that are catching the virus have gotten jabbed. Okay, so where does it say that masks prevent you or anybody from getting the virus? It doesn't. It doesn't. So here's, I don't know if you remember Gabriel right there and his mom. So I told him about it, and I guess he decided to calm down. I did tell somebody else too. I don't know if he's coming. He's in New Hampshire though. So yeah, we have to do something, okay? Whatever that is, people are comfortable doing I don't know. I've decided to do lives, hoping that people will see what's going on here and get inspired to get involved or whatever it is that they want to do. But I think in this state, it's important that people see that there are people that do not want the mandates, okay? It's important. At least I think so. Right. It says it on the box, too, that the masks don't prevent infection. So, I would have facts armed with you. If people give you a hard time, you can say there's no scientific evidence that masks work. There is no data with this jab either. This is experimental. And, if they don't want to hear it, then that's fine. Just, but you told them what your position is. Or just say, hey, it's my choice. It's not a law. Oh, I was going to say the mandate versus the law. So a mandate is something the executive branch, like the governors, I'll tell them later, is okay. Yeah, well, there's a few. I don't know the others. I think probably they come from Marblehead, I guess, but yeah, there's I don't think it's FDA approved. So a mandate is a executive branch ruling that they are allowed to use under a state of emergency. So the reason that these governors were able to create these mandates was because we were under a state of emergency, like I think the whole country was, right? Each state. And I was thinking about Massachusetts, and I thought that in Massachusetts on June 15 last year, 2021, I thought that Governor Baker, lifted it. I thought he lifted the state of emergency in this state. Emergencies don't last. Exactly. They don't. So, but they're using the virus as an excuse for a power grab. Okay, they are. They're using it for money too, money from the feds. They're using it because the federal government is like, if you keep doing these mandates, we'll keep giving you money. So that's another reason why they keep doing this, and why why there is a state of emergency all the time. But like I said, I thought that on June 15, 2021, that Governor Baker lifted the state of emergency in this state. If that's the case, if I'm right, these mandates have no validity. They don't. Yeah, exactly. The real threat is a communist takeover. That's exactly what it is. The virus is an excuse. That's right. It is. But what I'm trying to say is you guys need to be smarter, okay? That's what I think. You guys need to defend your position, and one of them is knowing the difference between a mandate and a law. A law is signed into the law books, okay? And it can be enforced. But a mandate, if you're not wearing a mask and you go into an establishment and they call the police, they cannot arrest you. It's not enforceable. So I don't know how people call a mandate a law if it's not enforceable. I tend to think that it's more something else than a law. They call it like a recommendation, or they strongly suggest, like in Middleton, if you go into one store, it says that they strongly suggest that you wear a mask. They don't tell you have to wear one. So they're following the mandate. A mandate is a suggestion. It is not a law. Meaning that it's not forcible. Okay? It's not forcible. Yeah, it's not forcible. And I think you guys, first it was, yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, they're trying everything. They really are. You're right, David. They're trying everything. Yeah, and the employees are really getting tyrannical too. So the employees like to tell people if they're not wearing a mask, if they go on a bus or in a store, the employees will come up, and say something to you. So they are bold. These people are bold. Okay, not everybody, but the ones that do say something, it's really none of their business. Okay, and they are not a doctor. They are not the police, masked police. They have no right telling anybody that they have to wear one, even if it is mandated. It's not a law. And they cannot do anything to you if you go into an establishment not wearing a not wearing a mask, because it's not a law. It's not enforceable. Okay? So I think it's important that you guys know the difference between a mandate and a law. And the other thing that's important to know is if Governor Baker lifted the state of emergency in Massachusetts, then these mandates mean nothing. They mean nothing. Because I could have sworn that he lifted the state of emergency on June 15 last year. Oh yeah, right. People need to act upon what they know. All right. The more you know, the more confidence you will have going out there, not wearing a mask, confronting people that are, that don't like this. I don't know why they wouldn't like this, but they don't. So that's what I remember. I wanted to bring that up the other day on Friday, the difference between a mandate and a law, and also how the governors and the boards are able to do this, because the reason they are able to do this is because we're under a state of emergency. Still, I'm not too convinced that that's the case in Massachusetts. I really thought Baker lifted it in June. So, I don't know how it works. Now, I know, I got the flu too. I got the flu back in October. going to turn the camera around and I want to show people that are coming, you know. Let's see if I can get them. Look, you know what? If the parents want the kids to wear a mask, then let them wear a mask. I mean, what are you going to do? You can't, just like you don't like somebody coming up to you and telling you not to wear a mask, I don't think they're going to appreciate you telling them, hey, you shouldn't be wearing a mask. What are they going to say to you? Mind your own business. And that's what you need to say too. People need to say, mind your own business. If somebody gives you a hard time about wearing a mask, or not wearing a mask rather, in a store, tell them to mind their own business. Because isn't it true that if you went up to somebody and you saw a little kid wearing a mask, and you went up to them and said, hey, that's not right, a little kid should not be wearing a mask, what are they going to say to you? What are the parents going to say to you? They're going to tell you to mind your own business, right? That's what they're going to do. I mean, and you should say the same thing. Mind your own business. Well, yeah, it is sad. I mean, this whole situation is sad. And I really think the kids are the ones that are suffering here quite a bit. They're the ones growing up seeing people in masks, going to school with the masks on, not seeing facial expressions, not looking at somebody's face, nothing. I mean, there's nothing. All right? Right, that's exactly what they're going to say to you. That's exactly what they're going to say to you. Hey, all right. So, yeah, you know what? Like I said, this whole situation is for the birds, okay? What's happening with these mandates and everything, and the money that they're making from it, they're never going to let it go. Yes, I think they are going to become damaged, but they already are damaged. So suicides are going up, drug use, abuse is going up. There's a lot of things that is going on here, okay, that they're not talking about. Yeah, the rest of their lives, yeah, right. But see, parents don't see it that way. They really do think they're protecting their kids from this deadly virus. That's what they've been told. And when you're afraid, that's what happens, okay? I mean, this is all driven by fear, okay? People that are complying with these mandates are afraid, okay? Fear will do this. The media has created this fear. So, well, yes, we know that. Look, we know that all these things, we know these things, but you can't, it's very hard to talk to people that are complying and telling them what we know when they're afraid from mainstream media. It's hard. They are not getting, they're not. I mean objective, sorry. They're not getting objective information. Everything is biased. So when I tell her things that I know, like you guys know, right, that are commenting and when I tell her these things, she finds it very, very hard to believe. Very difficult for somebody who only gets the information from mainstream media, and to tell them what I know, what you guys know this, very hard. It's very, very hard. It's not easy. Very, very difficult. All right. So, this is not, this is not something that's going to go away very quickly. It's going to take a while for people to realize, and they're going to have to go through a lot of crap, like people getting sick, even though they've gotten jabbed, they'll get COVID, okay? And other side effects from getting the jab, all right? And I also find, talking to these people about the jab, and that they're going to get COVID anyway, they're going to get C-19 anyway, I find that they're very defensive about getting the jab. And when I tell them about what happens, that they can get the C-19 also, that happens, they don't like hearing that. They don't. When I tell them, if the statistics are correct, that 70% of the people have been jabbed, then it all makes sense that they're the ones that are getting sick, not the unvaccinated. They are getting sick too. The unvaccinated are getting sick too. But if 30% are unvaccinated and don't have the jab, then the 70% make up the majority. They're the ones that are getting sick. And they don't like hearing that. They don't. So they don't like hearing that they made a mistake. They probably should not have gotten it. They probably should have thought twice about it. They probably, I'm sure that there's what they call that, buyer's remorse. I'm sure that there's a lot of buyer's remorse going on here. Okay? That's cute. The whole family giving them the thumbs up, saying hello and smiling. So, yes, and that too, because why are people getting tested? Is because they're panicked. They're panicking. The news is telling them that COVID is spreading and that it's everybody's getting it. People are getting sick. So what do? They run and try to see if they've got it. They're making money on this too. They're making money on the jab. On the tests. It doesn't end. So, yeah, I was saying that I got the flu too, and I lost weight as well. I got mine in October, and no appetite, a high temperature, and I'm the same. I would not go to a doctor because I know what they were going to do, and I waited it out. I let it. It took a while, but, it did go away. Oh, yeah, it's peaceful here. Yes, it is. It's different, isn't it, than Swampscott? Swampscott are crazy. The people in Swampscott are crazy, all right? They are. They have a problem. They have some mental problem in Swampscott. They don't like opposition. That's what it seems like to me. And plus, those idiots aren't here. That's what makes it peaceful. If those jerks were here, this would be a different story. I think everybody would leave. Oh, there's going to be more stimulus money going out. There's a lot of things that you can take homeopathically. I was listening to Dr. Shiva. He did an interview with Jonathan Hall on Wednesday. I don't know if it was aired. I think Jonathan Hall, he works, oh gosh, I don't know if it's Channel 4 or 5, I don't remember, but anyway, he's a reporter, and he interviewed Dr. Shiva. And Dr. Shiva was talking about the immune system and elevating your immune system by taking vitamin D3 and zinc as well. So, and he also said that everybody, this treatment of this one-size-fits-all jab is not true, because everybody's body is different and everybody reacts differently to whatever medication you're taking, even herbs, whatever. Everybody's body is different. And he said that. He said, treatment is on an individual basis. All right? So, zinc, I find zinc and vitamin D3 to be very powerful to take. And I'm sure there's vitamin C. There's also something called quercetin, Quercitin, and it's supposed to be really good for your sinuses and the lungs. And Dr. Shiva also advocates for taking that too. So, okay. He does not like Michelle Wu. Dr. Shiva, he wants to, thumbs down, he wants to actually protest in front of Moderna and Pfizer. He thinks they are a big problem. He thinks that big pharma is a big problem. And they are. They are a big problem. They're making a lot of money off of this. And there are lobbyists down there, big pharma down in Washington, D.C., and yeah, they're paying off the politicians. That's why Biden is trying to push these jabs so hard, because he'll get more money. Big pharma is a big problem. They are. They pay off the politicians, and it's not right. The politicians should not be advocating for big pharma, okay? So somebody, I don't know if this is true or not, we're in Marblehead, Mass. It's absolutely an abuse of power. Of course it is. Of course it is. Well, like I said, these people, me, and a lot of others don't agree, but there are others that do agree, right? It is a good turnout. When I saw them last Sunday, there were a little bit more. There must have been 30 or so people. That's probably because of the weather. That not so many people showed up. So it is I think it's a good peaceful spot, like people said, because those jerks aren't here. So we can, and I just want to tell you too, there's going to be another standout in Salem on Friday, because Salem has now put in a couple of mandates: mask to wear when you go in someplace and proof that you've been jabbed. So there's going to be a standout or protest next Friday in Salem. Yeah, they are using the home testing kits, absolutely. Oh, the sun is coming out. That would be nice to warm up a little bit. So, hey, getting a lot of thumbs up. Woohoo! Cool. See, so we're getting a lot of So like I said before, the ones that are vocal, more people are for us. They are. There's seems to me now. It used to be, at least my opinion, my observation, it was a little bit more even. It was split, like half and half. And maybe we would get one or two more that were on our side. Now it's shifted. Now it's changed. Now it seems like the people that are vocal and like what we're doing are the majority. So right now, people that want freedom and don't want the mandates seems to be more of them than the others. So yes, common sense, that's gone out the window too. But you know what? When you're afraid and you believe what mainstream media is telling you, common sense does go out the window. Gabriel, you want to talk? Okay. So, how you doing? Good. I'm glad you came. How are you? How you doing? Is Gabriel? Wait, Gabriel, you have to go the other way. Wait. I'll turn it.
There we go.
You can talk.
Oh.
Go ahead. I've been talking. I've been here since 11. I don't know
Really?
what time it is. Yeah. What time is it?
Oh, 11:58.
Almost 12. All right, go ahead. Come over here.
All right.
Go ahead.
I know what I'm
talk.
doing.
They can
All
see
right,
you.
let's see.
Say hi to Gabriel, everybody.
David. Me.
Oh, yeah, David B says hello. He said hello. Tell Gabriel to
David
say hello.
Smith. Linda. Hello,
There's,
David. Hello, other David. No, I think it's great that how many people do we have here? 15 about. Or so.
There was double last
I know, she
Sunday.
was telling us
Yeah.
over 50.
Yeah, so there was a lot.
People are finally standing up.
Yeah. And I was just saying that it seems like it's the majority now
Yeah.
that are saying that we like this now, because last year it was different. It was like,
I mean, we're Marblehead. This is Vac City, Mask City.
it is.
Look, we're barely getting any hate. I
That's
haven't
right.
seen one finger.
Oh, I do.
One.
Just one or two. I think one. But like I said, the
But
majority,
remember
I
the
like
beginning
them.
of last year in Swampscott, that was every
Yes.
other car.
That's right. Yep. Exactly.
Where's all the hate now?
Right. You know why? Because they now see what we saw. Right? Because they've taken the jab, right, guys? We were talking about it. They've taken the jab, and they're seeing that it doesn't work. Now we got the mask mandates again after people have had the jab, after Faker Baker has said that we weren't going to wear them anymore if everybody got jabbed. All lies. All lies, guys. All lies.
That's what it's been. I mean, how are we going to go and do what we just did last year and it didn't work? For a
Right.
flu. I mean, literally, the symptoms that they list for the Omicron variant
Right.
are
It's
on
the flu.
NyQuil.
Right. Right, we've been saying that. It's the flu. There's going to
It's
be...
not even a flu, it's a cold
It's
now.
a cold. It's a cold now.
Now
Omicron
you
is
have
a cold.
Flu-rona. I mean, who's coming up with this? Who's coming
I
up
don't
with
know. It's a good question. Who's coming up with the Florona? I don't know.
I mean, who got drunk one night, had a bad hangover, and said, "Oh, you know what, Flurona."
They're creative. You have to admit they're creative, right? So there's going to be another protest
Oh, in
in
Boston.
Salem
Oh,
on Friday. The first one coming up this Friday. So I'll let you know more information if you're interested. Because I want to go there too. I want to go there, and I'm going to come probably here Sunday. Hopefully the weather is okay.
yeah. Usually when the weather gets like this, numbers drop it.
Yes.
Look at you.
That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. As long as we're out here.
People.
Right. As long as there are people. Exactly.
I mean, we've had two people. I'd say that's it.
Yes, I have. I've had one. I've been by myself. I had two people. Diana had a bunch, remember?
Right.
You too. You had yours.
Even it was beautiful. We had one time we had like 55 people in Peabody.
Wow, 55 people in Peabody. That's pretty good. We're in Peabody. I didn't know you guys had.
Do you know on Lowell Street there's
Yeah.
a Big Y? Russell Street, Lowell Street, West Peabody.
Oh, West Peabody. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I didn't know. Oh, you were up there? Wow.
It's like
All
20
right.
minutes from downtown.
Is Mary Beth here? No, she is not. Mary Beth, I believe Mary Beth moved to Tennessee.
Really?
She used to live in, I don't know if she's visiting Tennessee or if she moved.
Well,
So, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it here. I don't blame her. So,
but the
It's
problem
tough.
is we can't leave. We have to stay and fight.
we have to fight.
We go, we pack up, we move to Florida. Florida's
Right.
overcrowded already.
Florida's what?
It's getting overcrowded with all
Yes.
the people moving in.
That's right. I was just saying that is the number one destination.
I mean,
People are
what
leaving.
good does it make that the whole country moves into one state and then you have the rest of the whole country turning blue and you have
Well-
nothing else to do?
Well, Florida, like I said, Florida is very popular.
It is.
North Carolina, Texas, Arizona, and Tennessee.
But why instead of going there, why don't we fight to get that here?
We're going to have to.
That's what I'm saying.
We're going to have
People
to
are just
fight.
packing up and leaving.
That's
And
right.
that's not doing anything.
No.
That's not solving our problems. And it won't solve our problem. Our
Well,
problem isn't going to another state. Our problem is taking back our country.
taking back the state. If we can take back the state, then maybe we can take back the country, right? Little by little.
But that's where we need to start. We need to start in the towns.
We do have
Then
to
go
start
to
in the
state,
town, end of the
then
state.
go to the federal government.
Right.
That's just how it works.
That's how it works.
That's how they did it. That's what we need to do.
Right, that's how they did it.
They,
Exactly.
they've been doing this for so long.
Yeah,
They just pulled the rug from under our feet, but they've been planning this forever.
that's right.
They had this plan has been going on since the 70s, 60s, maybe
Right.
even before.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, a long time. 50s. Oh, this has been happening for a long time.
Now
And
we're
they're-
just seeing it, and everybody's
seeing it
panicking.
now,
But
right.
we need to counter it.
Yep, we have to. We don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. Everybody's got to do their part, whatever that is, right? Whatever that is.
Whether
So-
it's a standout. I mean, some people
Right.
say, "Are we really making a difference? Are you making a difference in the state, in the town?" Maybe not, but are you waking people up? Are people seeing?
Yes, we are making a
people
difference.
questioning? Yes, they are.
That's
what the
but that's
difference.
the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. What's for me, doing a live. I don't care how many people are watching this live. People are going to see it when it gets downloaded. But the point is, if I stayed home, they wouldn't have seen this. They wouldn't have seen you. They wouldn't get the information that we're giving them. They'll believe me if they see others. They get a little bit more inspired, right, guys? You get a little bit more inspired. We will fight with you. We have plenty of room in Texas. I believe that, yeah. But people in the Northeast like going to Florida, guys. You know that, right? People like here in New York, they're all going down there. That's why it's so popular.
New Yorkers
So-
are coming here now.
Yes, they
How
are.
did you see all the New York
Yes,
kids?
me
All the
too.
Yankees hats. I'm looking around. And I'm
That's
going,
right.
Where's Yankee Stadium? Are they going to move that too?
I would say that in my videos. I'd say, what the heck? Why is everybody from New York? Remember? People that watch the videos. I
crazy.
said, why is it? I saw so many New York plates. I'm like, what do they do? I do not want Massachusetts to end up like New York. Go away. Do not turn this state into New York. We're already a mess,
But that's
right?
the problem. They destroy their own state.
Right. And
With
then
the
they
way they
leave.
vote, they go to another state and they vote the same way
Right.
and expect different results.
That's insanity. That's the definition of insanity by Albert Einstein. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting
different
different results. That's the definition of insanity. And this is insanity. Oh, I always have sinus issues. I have allergies. I always have something. It's insane. Is that your mom? Good, how are you? Is that your mom? Yeah.
I mean, it is 30 degrees out. We're all going to get a little stuffy nose.
That's right, yes. Yes. I'm trying to put this on so I don't feel that bad.
It helps a little.
It does a little bit. Aren't you cold like that? No? Your head?
This keeps you warm.
It does? Okay.
For now, if it gets too windy, then When it's still cold, it's nice. When it's too windy.
Yes. It was windier before. It's not so bad now. And then the sun came out a little bit too. Now I'm back in. So what do I take? I take quercetin. Quercetin is supposed to be good for your sinuses and your lungs. It's Quercitin, and you can get it on Amazon.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
It's an herbal concoction. I mean, even what's his face, Dr. Shiva. He even recommended that. So that's what I take the mega one that I get. Like I said, you can get it on Amazon, and it works really well. It does. This would have been worse if I didn't take it. So bye. Are you gonna go? You gonna go?
Few more minutes.
Few more minutes. So I think that.
I think this.
Yes.
Loose.
Sorry. And the camera fell. I will look it up today. Yeah, I know it works. It works real well. Yeah, it's attached to. How does it work? Gabriel's trying to figure out what happened. Oh well. Let's see.
Issue with my turn.
It was loose. It was like going back and forth, back and forth. Who else is there? What's this? Oh, it broke. Do I need that? This? Right. Oh. Oh no! I have to go to handheld. That stinks. Who else is there? Toby is right in front of me. She's got that hat with the ball on it. She's there. The others, I don't know. Do you know them?
Never seen it.
Yeah, me neither. So I don't know.
It reminds me
Who
of the New Hampshire groups. They're like this. They look just like this.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're very tight. They're very strong.
Yeah. Right. That's
But
what I
they're
said.
But they're the ones that live. They're your neighbors.
Right.
They're not these big Antifa corporations.
No.
They really are. A group supporting social justice. They're corporations. They're worldwide.
Who is?
Antifa.
Oh, I know that. Oh, yeah. So is BLM. No, so is BLM. Doctor, get her on camera. I don't know what that means. There's Toby right there. So Toby, Gabriel, his mom is in the car waiting for him, and those are the only two I know here. So hopefully maybe we can get others. You know, you can spread the word who you know to come down. I don't know.
They have to let me post something first. I can post.
Whoa. Oh, Jesus. You're kidding.
I get two, 3 views on likes and posts that I get.
Yeah, right. I know. I'm like,
I stopped posting for a while. I haven't posted anything on Instagram.
I was wondering why. Yeah, I see your mom. She's on there, but I never see you, and I don't know why.
When I'm seeing Gabriel in politics, my
Yeah.
page, I
Yeah.
haven't posted anything.
Why don't you? You should use it. You should use it and get the word out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start using it again.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Great seeing you. I'm so glad you came. So
Yes.
I'll let you know about Friday if you want to come down to Salem.
Let me know.
Okay, I'll let you know. Okay, but I'll let you know. All right. Yeah, okay, bye. So he's going to go over and say, I forgot about them. I hope Marie is okay. Marie, yeah. I did tell Marie about here too. I can't put this on the tripod because it broke. So I'm going to have to hold it like this. And so, bye Gabriel, see ya. So, maybe, hopefully Gabriel will go back on, Facebook because they keep blocking him, he said. So, he should go back on and try to get more people, do more standouts and stuff. As I really think, like he said, Gabriel said that there are more people, I think, now on our side. There's more of, what does the orange sign say? What orange sign? You mean the one that says mandate? Mandate is organic? I don't know. Let me see. Mandate. Organic. Is that the one you're talking about? I don't see any opposition. That's what I find kind of strange here. That there aren't people here that, that are like giving us a hard time, other than the drive-byers. There aren't really that many. I'm kind of curious about the flag down there. I think it says something, our kids, unmask our kids. That's a flag that says unmask our kids. That's a good one. Your neighbor's a BLM supporter and supports this fight? Wow. Oh yeah, Facebook, they all are. Oh boy. Yeah, all of social media is deep state for sure, So, little sun coming out right now. Well, yeah, that's kind of weird. I believe that more of that is gonna happen. I really do. I really think that a lot of these BLM people that thought BLM was something good, I think they're gonna start switching over. I do. I really think that they're gonna start switching over. Wow, somebody likes that. You hear it? Liking it. So yeah, there's more people. Yeah, I'm telling you, we're the majority. So I really think there's going to be a lot of switching as time goes on. This is going to change. All right, so I talked a little bit about the Supreme Court case with OSHA and small businesses and the mandate versus the law. I think that's huge. They still support BLM, which is fine with me, that don't cause issues, but also support no mandate. Oh, I see. Okay. I gotcha. So, the other thing was a republic versus a democracy. All right. So a lot of people like to call our country a democracy. We're not a democracy. A democracy is ruled by the majority. That's why, do we ever figure out what a stay means? A stay, when the Supreme Court, oh, look at that. Look at that car with the eagle on it. See it? That is cool. See it? Nice. That must be expensive. So a stay, when the Supreme Court ordered a stay, that means basically that OSHA lost. A stay is they cannot go forward and enforce the jab mandate that they wanted or trying to do. So that's what a stay means. A stay means, stay. You don't do anything. You leave it. We are a capital? No. That's what a stay means. And I read that Biden was trying to reverse that stay. Okay, he asked the Supreme Court to have it, to change it. And they said no. So it remains. That stay remains. All right? Okay. So, a democracy versus a republic. A democracy is when the majority rules. And I think that's how a lot of people get confused between a democracy and a republic. Democracy is only the majority rules. So the minority are disregarded. Okay? That's how a democracy works. Only what the majority wants, only what the majority of the people want, not anybody else. Nobody else matters. Yes, we are, that's right, a representative republic. So, a republic is, how can I say? A republic is, yes, we elect representatives. Okay, that's how it works in this country. We have representatives, Congress, the Senate, and because, we have an electoral college, the electoral college takes into account those other states that don't have a lot of electoral votes. Okay, so like Nebraska, states like that don't have a lot of people that live there, so they don't have a lot of electoral votes. So if we were a democracy, they wouldn't count. The states that don't have a lot of people in them, not a lot of, population is small, they would have no voice. They would have no say in the election process because it wouldn't matter. So a democracy is only ruled by the majority. So if we were a democracy, the states that have the most people would rule. Okay, they would, that would be New York City, that would be California, probably Texas. Let me see. I think New York City, I don't know if they're the number one. They have the most people in this country. So if we were the majority, that's who we would be ruled by. We would be ruled by New York City, California, and they would always be voting for the Democrats. That's what the Democrats like to say. They like to push the democracy part, because if they were a democracy, they would win all the time. They would win because the states with the most population, they vote Democrat, like California and New York City. We're not a democracy, thank God. Okay, we are a republic. So each state is represented by the electoral votes. And I'm sure the forefathers wanted it that way. All right, they wanted it that way. They didn't want tyranny. So that's why we have the electoral college. That's why we have electoral votes, is because those states that don't have a big population, their votes count too. Okay? So that's the difference between a republic and a democracy. So remember that a democracy is ruled by the majority. We are not ruled by the majority. Hi, Jerry. We are not ruled by the majority. We are a republic that have representatives in each state, and we're ruled by the law, the Constitution. That's how it works in this state. In this country. All right? And each state has their own constitution. They have their own, yes, thank God for electoral votes, exactly. And like I said, that's why the forefathers did it that way, to make sure that democracy, that is not a democracy where majority rules, because it becomes tyrannical. Because look what's going on now. Look what's going on. People see this now. This is tyrannical, what's going on with these mandates. So we'll talk about it again at some point, and try to make sure. I want to educate you people that are watching this or will be watching it, to know the difference between a mandate, a law, republic, democracy, and that's Toby. So it's important. It's important that we know this and we distinguish these things. That way, if somebody says something that, like, we're a democracy, like a lot of the politicians that Kamala Harris said it the other day, we're a democracy. Pelosi says it all the time. They know we're not a democracy. They are trying to push the narrative that we are a democracy. We're not a democracy. Don't believe these idiots. They know better. They know we're a republic. All right? They know we're a republic. So, no unlawful mandates. Now that I can go over here and see if we can talk a little bit. Hi. You said you were? Sue.
Yeah.
I just want to see yours. I have a live going on and people are watching.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that the word will spread and more people will come. Yeah.
The townspeople to come out.
Yeah.
So our Board of Health had voted.
Yes.
So
Right.
we're just hoping more people come out to
Right.
speak up if they're upset with it. They're
Exactly.
gonna have another meeting on Tuesday. So,
Are they?
yeah. So I think
That's
it's
good
at
to know.
7:30.
Are you gonna go?
It's online. I think
Oh, it's online. It's on Zoom. Okay.
So that's the plan. So hopefully.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's hope so, because it's just if people want to do what they want to do, that's fine. I'm not gonna
Right.
fight with them,
Exactly.
but mandates.
Yes.
We're against mandates.
Right.
Being, enforced.
Forcing. Yes.
Yeah.
The coercion.
Support.
Yeah. Exactly.
Especially
Yeah.
I've been here since October. So.
Wow. Really? Is this October or last October? This October. Well, this past October. Okay.
The kids in school wear masks.
Yes,
so,
they do.
Across the town, there was no other mandate, and only the kids in public school
Yes.
wearing masks.
Right.
So
That's right.
we're like, I don't get it.
Right.
Why are you doing
Right. Why are they doing this to the kids?
No,
Exactly.
We're just trying to stick with the science, saying that
Yes.
there's no difference. So,
And masks, there is no scientific data that masks work either.
yeah, there's reasons to wear masks for other things, like when a surgeon's wearing it.
Yeah,
for
that's
surgery,
different. That's
like a
right.
sterile environment.
That's
There's
right.
Reasons people, do sanding in construction, they're wearing sanding.
Yes,
to keep larger
sure.
particles out of their
But that mask is different than it's,
We're just trying to,
yeah, it's not the same
We're
thing.
just trying to move along, and fresh air is usually it's what a lot of people are missing. And
Yes.
exercise at gyms.
Yes.
Yeah, and smiles.
And the smiles
And,
and the facial expressions. Yep. Yeah.
Kids, for kids to learn how to communicate.
That's right. And we were just saying that. I was just saying that. Everybody is concerned about the kids. Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
the homeless ones might be the most impacted.
Oh, sure they are. Of course.
We wear them at work a lot. A lot of workplaces have to wear them
Yes.
as a place
Whoa.
where there's interactions. It's one of those ones. But,
Right.
yeah, we're just trying to basically stick with, hey, freedom first.
Exactly.
Unlawful mandates shouldn't.
That's right.
It's
Yeah.
not really an emergency.
It's not. It's not an emergency. I agree. I agree.
Just trying to say, hey, everybody, let's think
Let's
about this.
just relax a little bit. Go back a little bit to normal. Maybe make the masks optional.
Optional. Yeah,
And that's it.
Yeah, optional mask. You do
Optional. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Go
Wear
ahead.
'em in the store.
But don't make everybody else do it.
Yeah.
That's right.
People have
Exactly.
asthma.
That's right.
People can't wear them.
Yep.
There's maybe just somebody just doesn't like it.
Exactly.
Restricts regular air.
It does. Yep.
Let people decide what's
Exactly. Exactly.
plan.
That's the plan. That's the plan we want, and it should be that way. It should be that way.
Become very aggressively,
It is.
sides of the.
It is.
sides. There's
That's
like,
right.
you gotta wear it.
Yep.
They're anti-mask. I'm like,
Yeah.
no,
Who said that? Right.
We're anti-mask. We're just optional masks. We're anti-mandate. So.
Optional, getting the shot, optional. It should be people's choice, and they should not have to get the jab either. What?
Even seatbelts.
Yes, that was another thing. Yeah, right. The helmet law, right?
I would like to wear a helmet. Even
Yes.
from New Hampshire.
Yes.
Some people get to the New Hampshire border
And then you take it off. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. It's very.
I
It's.
know, it's kind of like we're still in America, so for as long as we're in
Yeah.
America,
That's right.
we'll be out here.
We're a constitutional republic. We have a right. We the people, right, Pursuit of life,
Yes, liberty.
liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and everybody has that right. And they should not be taking it away from us. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's totally wrong.
It's some people don't realize it's wrong until it's something that they
Experience or disagree with. Yeah.
Like, well, I don't care.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do this, I do that. It's like, that's fine.
Right.
You have the choice in that.
Right.
I'm not going to argue with this.
Exactly. Exactly. It's all about choice.
Yeah.
It's about
That's the
choice.
idea, like our country isn't.
Well, that's right. We need to keep fighting, like Gabriel said. I don't know if you know Gabriel, but he.
I was like, just definitely. I don't know. We just have to.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I know exactly. Yes, and it's hard.
Yeah, it is.
It's very difficult. They do. They get defensive. It's one or the other. It's very divisive.
I've got to go. You're like, what? You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
People have different ideas, but it's more prevalent now that everything's online. So people see how.
Well, see, people that have gotten the jab see that it doesn't work, and they get defensive.
Yeah, that's
I
what
shouldn't have gotten. Maybe you were right. You know, they don't want to say that. They don't want to say that. It's like, oh well, that's right.
And they change, so I don't know how we'll ever be ahead of it.
We won't.
Flu shot.
That's right.
People will never be ahead of it.
No,
Whether,
we're gonna have to live with it.
people should just get to the gyms and get outside and exercise and eat right.
Do we have a flu mandate? No.
No, I know it's been tried.
A flu shot mandate? No. Do we have
Thumbs down, that's okay.
Smiling way harder.
I know.
right? And you know, does everything shut down because the flu season is going around? No.
But you might say, hey, I don't feel so well, I'm not going to the restaurants. or
That's fine.
I'm calling sick today.
Yeah.
You have to do kind of that.
That's what we gotta do. It has to be done.
I
Yeah.
think we're at that stage of, still taking your precautions as you see fit
Yep.
for yourself
Yep.
or your family. If you
Yep.
have somebody very susceptible,
That's right. That's different.
don't go,
Uh-huh.
almost breakfast time.
Breakfast time?
I know. Well, brunch.
What do you mean? Oh, brunch. Well, it's lunch.
Yeah, it's almost lunch. I had a small.
Isn't it past 12?
Yeah, it's past 12. Now it's Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see. You know what I find? Oh,
I am. Let me check my car.
Okay, want me to
Oh, yeah. Oh, if you can. I'll be right back.
You know, I find that it's interesting that there aren't a lot of people here that oppose. Like, they don't stand here opposing this.
Yeah, last
Where-
weekend was the first time ever.
I saw 2 people.
And their sign said you guys are wrong.
Yes, I saw that. Right.
That's your argument?
But they're not here today. See, I find that interesting because I did a bunch of standouts in Swampscott, and let me tell you, that's another animal. Swampscott's another animal.
I never went to that, but I feel like that was more like during the presidential race. So it was like Trump.
Yeah, but we stayed. They're still there. They're still there every Thursday morning, 10 to 12. And but the people,
I usually have it in my pockets.
but the people in Swampscott are nasty.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, they're nasty. This is nothing compared to Swampscott. They'll come right up to you, and if they don't like your flag, they'll actually take it and throw it. They're awful. they're awful. They're awful. They are. All right. I like all those flags, American flags. So that was Sue, the one I was talking to. I think she organized all this. So last week there was like over 30 people here, and I think it's because of the weather, like I said. And then also there's the opponents were here last week, but I don't see no opponents here, which is interesting to me. You know, because in Swampscott, it's a whole different story. As you know, people in Swampscott are insane. They are violent. You know, they can be obnoxious and violent. Not really a lot of fun. You know. So, okay, where am I today? I am in Marblehead. Marblehead is next door to Swampscott. It's bigger than Swampscott, but it's the same, small town, feel. It's kind of everybody knows who everybody is kind of thing, just like Swampscott. So, you know, Sue said hopefully that more people will come. Last week, like I said, there were more people. So I think it's good. I think it's good that people see others hanging around, and we're for these mandates, or we're not for the mandates. We believe in choice, like my sign says, freedom is choice. So it's a little cool out here. So I don't know. I think I might head back and you know, get inside the warm car. I can't believe my tripod over there broke. Oh my gosh, that stinks. You know that? I'm gonna have to find something else now. I'm right here at the rally, and I had to leave, but if you would like to see, oh, somebody did, I don't know who that is. Okay, so like I said, you know, some people might recognize who I am because, you know, it's like I said, small towns, small high schools. They both have just one high school, so very similar type town. So, okay, guys, I'm glad I came out here. Hopefully you keep doing it. So have a great day. Stay warm. If you're in Massachusetts, it is cool. Wear your gloves and your hats and everything else. But it's better than a snowstorm. All right, guys. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Anybody has any questions, you can message me, whatever. Look stuff up. We'll talk more about mandate versus law, democracy versus a republic, and the standouts. Everybody have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.